DJ Y Money Entertainment. If you've never been to my channel before, on Fridays we keep it real with topics that's trending on social media or people ask me to talk about or I feel is important to talk about. So it's February and that's Black History Month, and I thought let's talk about dating outside of culture. And what I mean by that is when you decide to date people, because it's still February, so Valentine's Day was last week, and you find yourself physically or mentally attracted to someone, you don't realize that their culture may interfere with what you thought is a good relationship. So let's talk about the culture differences. A white person falls for a black man or a black individual, and they feel that they're physically attracted to each other and they have a lot of things similar to each other. However, they don't realize each other's culture. And what I'm saying about the culture and the race is that every culture have their food, their certain food, their certain heritage, their way of handling situations. For instance, there is racism everywhere. And you may not be racist. You may feel that you're not racist, but we live in a racist world. And you could be out with someone of a different culture or a different race and feel that racism through other individuals. Not by what they say, but it could also be by how they perceive you to. By making derogatory statements. So I'm saying when you're dating outside your culture, you need to have some dating tips to be able to withstand this racism and the differences with culture. First, I would suggest that if you're going to date outside your race, is to find out about their heritage. What is their heritage food? How do they celebrate their holidays? How is their religion background? We know some Latinos, Hispanic, is very Christian people. And they have statues and they have monuments that they pray to, which may be different from your culture. We also know that African Americans see things differently. And that's because of our society. So we're not really good with police officers. And that's because police officers have segregated certain black people by what they know of the black culture, of violence, of defiance. And they may push that on an individual that you may be dating that's not nowhere like that. I'm going to give you an example. I had went out with some friends and we had went to a casino. Now, I am the only black individual in the car. And we get pulled over by the police. The police checks my car, checks me, and don't check the other individuals that I'm with. They were very rude. They were very blunt. Now, not all police officers is like this, but this is what African Americans go through the majority of time, no matter what state they're in. So, how would you, as a different culture, handle that situation? I also suggest that you go ahead and learn about the African American experience. Because the African American experience is a totally different experience per each culture. Each cultures have their own experiences on how they raised their family, where they came from, their beliefs. So if you're really trying to date someone of a different culture, I'm saying Do your research. And not just be physically and mentally attracted to them, but understand their culture, their family values, their values. And not just by talking or by accepting their friends. You have to go ahead and read about it on your own. You have to get ahead and talk to other people of that culture to find out information. And then I think that once you do that and you bring that into a healthy relationship, that relationship will be much more stronger, much more accepted, much more understanding than going through the turmoils later on because you was just physically attracted to that person. Hit me up in the comments. Have you ever dated outside your race? Did you check out their culture? Was their culture really different than yours? And how did it work out? You already know what time it is. It's Friday. And I'm tired. And I'm out. Peace. Likes up. If you like this video, slap that subscribe button because you want to see more.